Oh, thank you, Alex. Well, now you always hear about the winter blues, and it's really not just a saying.
Absolutely not. The Bates College Health Center says seasonal affective disorder affects up to 13% of people in the U.S., with college students in the Northeast at a higher risk.
So how do you boost your mood and beat the blues this time of year? Life coach Valorie Burton, author of Happy Women Live Better, is here with some helpful advice. Thanks so much for being here, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's not just a saying, you literally want people. And you know, it's interesting how some of the happiest people aren't the people with the best looking lives from the outside. They don't necessarily have the money or the, you know, easy go of it. They just, for some reason, have a better outlook.
Well, you know what, happiness really is about the choices that you make every day. It's the attitude that you have towards your life. So, you know, especially in the winter, because we can be affected by seasonal affective disorder, and especially around the holidays. If you've lost a family member, maybe things aren't going as well as you had hoped, or maybe you don't have a partner. Whatever the case might be, that's a time when it kind of really exacerbates whatever the issues are. So it's more important than ever to make really good choices that make you feel better during the holiday season.
I just have to point out, you made a really great choice this morning in your outfit. It's bright.
Look at that.
Really
it's making me happy.
It made the crew happy.
Even your lipstick choice. So no, that's really great. Well, now
you are making me happy with that comment.
Good. No, because it really can be just something as simple as what you wear in the morning, right?
Absolutely. You know, some people never ever want to wear color, and I would say, you know what, every once in a while, you know, yellow. That's why I've got yellow on in the front of a happy book. But it's also about doing simple things. For example, in the summertime, we all go out and play, right? It's easy to get outside. Right. But in the wintertime, sometimes it's about going in and playing, right? It might be racquetball. Maybe you decide to go roller skating. Do things that are fun. Play is a great happiness trigger.
Well, let's talk science, though. I mean, you do miss sunlight, and it does affect your body. Do you go in for the lights and some of the other mechanical things you can use?
Well, you know what? I think it's important on a day like today, when it is really nice, to make sure you take advantage of going outside whenever you can get some of that sun. But it's also important to find some other triggers. I mean, service, for example. It's the holiday season. Who is it that you could help? One of the ways that we find ourselves working into a depression is that we're overly focused on ourselves, what we don't have, what's going on in our lives. Just look at work. You probably have someone, maybe they've got something going on at home. Maybe they just had a baby and you could cook dinner. Just find things you can do for other people. She did not plant that.
Nobody's going to be happy if I cook dinner. That's all I'm saying.
You can order from Nino's.
Well, no, but this time of year is so stressful, and I think that by planning ahead, that adds a lot of stress to people. But you're saying that you can plan ahead in a different way.
Yeah, so one really good happiness trigger is anticipation. That's having something to look forward to, right? So, you know, when you're feeling down, you might say, oh, I'm not going to that holiday party, and I don't want to plan. But, you know, as we head into 2014, what are you looking forward to? Plan your vacation. Plan the simple things every single day. Think about, like, you know, what are you going to do tonight? Maybe you're going to have dinner with your spouse. Maybe it's a nice bubble bath. Maybe you're going to curl up with a good book. But have something you enjoy to look forward to. That boosts your positive emotion.
Today is National Bathtub Party Day.
Yes, and we are
having a party in a bathtub.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
true. That's true. It's a different kind of holiday. What about gift giving, though? It seems like gift giving adds a lot of stress, both emotionally, physically, because you got to go buy the gift, and financially. How do you handle it?
Okay, some people love shopping, and that's what they're great at. And if you have the money for it and you're not stressing yourself out or draining your bank account, great. But for others, it's emotional spending. We feel sad. Spending is something we can do. It's almost like emotional eating, right? So if that's you, you want to make sure that you're intentional. You might tell people in your family, you know what, this is not a good year financially. I'm going to give cards. I'm going to give you kisses. You're not going to get a gift. Don't feel like you have to give me one either. So be really, really honest and understand that your finances, financial savvy, is really important to your happiness. Living below your means will boost your happiness a whole lot faster than just getting more money.
Just help someone.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that goes back to what I was talking about with service. And in the book, I have this free assessment at happywomantest.com. If you want to figure out what your triggers are and the ones you're not using so much, you can find them out there, and then you'll find out your happiness quotient. So I ask people, go out, try some of these things we're talking about: play, anticipation, financial savvy. Go back to Happy Woman Test a couple of weeks later and see how much your happiness has gone up.
Is it just me, or am I seeing more emphasis on just the word happy? There's a new happiness magazine. You're writing about happy women. There are people that are trying to help us get happy. Why do you think, as a society and a culture now, we're looking for more happiness.
Well, it's harder today to be happier than it was just a few decades ago. That's one of the things that really prompted me to write the book, the research that shows women's happiness has started to decline since the early 70s, even though we have more opportunities, more education, more income. There's a lot more pressure, a lot more expectations on us today. And wonderfully, there has been a lot more research focus in the field of psychology. My background in grad school was positive psychology, which is the study of what goes right with us, what makes us happier. So as there's more of that research, we're seeing a lot more books and a lot more talk on the subject.
Oh, Biggie said it best, more money, more problems, and you know that's the reason why we have so many issues now. But well, thank you so much. And we've been asking today's cue from the couch. I don't know if you saw this, and that was how do you beat the winter blues? And so some people chimed in, and here's what they're telling us. Kesha does it by spending time with family and people who are important to her, laughing, being silly together, enjoying one another. That's all she needs to keep the blues away.
Yes,
that's what she says.
That's two more triggers from the book. Connection, being around people. We have so much more technology. We're texting, we're communicating on Facebook and Twitter. It's so much better.
That's
right.
Person.
That's right.
Right.
Yes, there is something to be said for human contact. Joanna keeps busy. She's going to try snowshoeing this winter.
Okay.
And you know what? It's a hassle. Extra layers. It's just another reason to like be a slug and not leave the apartment, but get out there and do something.
That's right. Movement is another happiness trigger. Just 20 minutes of cardio every day can boost your mood for up to 24 hours.
Wow.
So even if it's just, get up, do some jumping jacks, walk around the block, you'll feel better if you get moving. If we're very sedentary and we're already not feeling so great, it's not going to beat the winter blues.
Here's another example, unless Ron lives next to people named the Slopes. But he says he beats the blues by hitting the slopes. So another example of that.
Well, and then Jennifer beats the blues by sitting next to the fireplace with hot cocoa and a good movie. I am not mad at that. So.
Well, caffeine is a good happiness boost for me.
Well, thank you so much, Valorie Burton. We appreciate you being here.
You know what? And I did read the book because you were on before, and it's a great little gift idea.
Thank you. And you know
affordable.
What? The men love the book because men like for their women to be happy. Right?
All right, thanks, Valerie.
Thank you so much.
All right. What are you taking away? I'm taking away that I want some spicy Fra Diavolo sauce.
Oh,
I don't even care if there's lobster in it or not.
That would
I just want the sauce.
amazing. I'm really going to try to take my little Lola girl to Christchurch this weekend and have her blessed.
Oh, cool.
I'll try to drink fewer energy drinks, but I'm not making anybody any promises.
4-hour energy.
You want to know what?
We'll keep you honest.
They make me happy. A little jittery, but happy.